Good morning, everyone. It's July, and I thought I'd give you a little bit of a tour of my greenhouse and my private garden that doesn't have to do with my business. And I'm just going to add a few beet seeds in here for a succession harvest, and then we're going to get started. I'm going to show you around what's going on. I haven't been at this greenhouse too long, so there's not too much to show, just mainly seedlings. There's some summer squash and some tomatoes going, and you might wonder why I have tomatoes just started. I do have bigger ones as well that I started earlier and brought with me, but those little ones, they are there because I'm going to try to have a winter harvest. I'm going to be covering these with 3 or even 4 layers of agricultural cloth, and I'm going to see if I can extend the harvest into the winter. I know I can do that with things like lettuces, and that's what you're mainly seeing there. There's a little bit of parsley. I've got some new parsley that is coming for the seeds on my website this fall, so you'll want to check that out. And I've sown, Brussels sprouts and broccoli on this side because Brussels sprouts are really good for the winter. There's a lot of kale back there too, and mustards that I'm adding to my site, and I put some more over there for my own winter harvest. And here, these are some radishes. So you have to stay tuned to see what those are. And then I have a ton of clumps of other types of radishes. There's a lot actually in here. Some fenugreek. My tomatoes are doing pretty good, having just been transplanted. I also have turnip and carrots all over the place. Turnips are a pretty good fall harvest crop, but they don't necessarily do well in very hard freezes. Rutabaga or swede is better for that, so I do have some swedes in there. So I've also tried doing some melons and pumpkins and cucumbers, as well as some pak choy, which I have available now. Here is a big row of radishes and carrots. They're just intersown together, and they're multi-sown, as you can see, because you can thin out radishes. I already did a video on that. But as they start to clump up, you can either wait for them to get all the way pumped up, or you can just wait until they just start to bulb up. And then you can harvest them then. And some of the clumps are pretty big. I wanted to see exactly how far I could go with that. And then I have spinach, which is fantastic for winter. As long as you have them under cover to cut the wind, they could last past Christmas. So being that I have it in a greenhouse and they're going to get another cover on them, they should be doing pretty good. But I have a ton of radishes in here. I like to have a lot of those because they grow so quickly. I can just pop them in any space that I have. If I'm not using it yet, or if it just got used up, you can pop more seeds in. And it's about a month to harvest, although there are some varieties that are around 2 months to harvest. I just have them popped in all over the place. I have some eggplants in the corner, and this is the outdoor area. We're no longer in the greenhouse, and mainly those were potatoes. I can't wait till this gets going, but it's just so exciting to see everything pop up. When you're sowing a turnip, you can multi-sow them, but when you're sowing rutabagas or swedes, just put one per hole. They prefer to be by themselves to get bigger, so that's what I'm doing there. Just want a winter harvest next to my cilantro. And then here's a few of the radishes I sowed a month ago, multi-sown, and pulling them out right as they're almost as big as they could be. They look pretty good. That's the purple plum. You're going to see that in my catalog this fall. A little spoiler alert. I have a ton of varieties going in there, which are really great. And then I'm going to show some more carrots, some purple carrots this time. As well as sowing moss parsley. So that's one of the 2 types of parsleys. If you're wanting to grow more herbs this year, I've got a great selection going there too. So I'm going to let you enjoy seeing my birds. They are roaming around everywhere foraging. I tried to give you some. You didn't grab it quick enough.